up, Full 12 channel, man? We're back again with another episode of the Full 12. I got my boy Julian, I got my boy Eric with me.
What's going on, y'all? We're back.
Back in action, man. Back in action. It's been a long time, man. I hope everybody's been doing well. And we just had to bring y'all some more content, man. We've been missing y'all. This weekend, we got a lot of good boxing coming up, man.
We sure do.
We got a big fight. We got fights coming up on Showtime and Top Rank, so y'all better watch out, man. Let's get into it, man. Who we got?
What we got here on ESPN, February 20th, Saturday, we got Miguel Berchelt and Oscar Valdez. They are fighting for the WBC Junior Lightweight title. You guys, that is the main event of the top-ranked ESPN card, but we also have Gabriel Flores Jr. at Stockton, I should say.
Yes, sir.
Is fighting Jason Valdez, a 10-round junior lightweight fight. And on the same card on Top Rank, of course, we have Elvis Rodriguez against Luis Alberto Varane. And that's going to be for the junior welterweight. Well, no title there, but just for they're fighting at junior welterweight. And we also have on the same card, which they are bringing a lot of fire
this
on
is
this
a good
card.
card,
Right?
Yes, sir.
Xander Zayas, which is my boy, his boy. We love this kid, right?
Yeah.
He is fighting James Martin, and that's going to be for a 6-round welterweight fight. And that's something that you guys can't miss this weekend. This weekend, what y'all think? What y'all think about that card, man? That's
fire.
heavy?
That's all around fire.
That's
power.
something heavy.
Man, that's a heavy card.
All right. So you guys, that is one.
That's top rank.
One card. One channel, right?
Yep.
That's ESPN. So on the next one we have on the same day, the hour might be a different, hour or two differential there. I'm not sure what time these fights start. But we have Showtime putting it on out there. Showtime has Adrien the Problem Broner.
I'm excited for this.
Hood.
Back in action.
He's back in the mix.
Yeah.
He's back in the hood, baby. He's coming back, baby.
Who's he fighting though?
Jovanie Santiago.
Let's see it, man. Let's see
That's
what
gonna be a
got. Let's see if
10-rounder.
he still got
Don't
it.
talk about that
10
one. 10
rounds junior welterweights. The man done lost like 30 pounds.
Right.
AB's
He
a young
good.
dude too. He's not old or over the hill, man. He's only 31 years old.
Yes.
Right.
He still got it. I think he
He's
still
at
got it.
that
I think he still got it
crossroad,
too.
man.
I can't wait to see that fight. I'm going for Adrien Broner, which is very rare because early in that man's career, I did not like his attitude. I didn't like anything about the guy. But now that he's learned his lesson and knew that life doesn't roll around his whole life,
Revolve around him.
There you go.
Right.
I think he's back to where he's back to earth.
He got humbled.
All right, let's keep it rolling on that same card on that same channel, Showtime. We also have Otto Wallen versus Dominic Breazeale, and that's for a heavyweight 12 rounds, which I can't wait to see that one. Somebody's getting knocked out in that fight. So if you guys want to see a fight that somebody's going to get knocked out in, that's the one to watch. That's going to be a co-main event there. And you also have one more respectable fighter that's going to be fighting on that card, Robert Easter Jr., fighting Ryan Martin for 12 rounds at the junior weight level.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, there you go, guys. Top Rank, ESPN, Showtime, bringing us some good boxing this weekend.
There's a lot going on, man.
February 20th.
That's like eight. That's like 8 good fights all on the same day. That's crazy right there.
We're going to have to do that picture in picture.
Right.
Should we start from the top?
Start from the top. Miguel Berchelt versus Oscar Valdez.
Berchelt versus Valdez.
That's for the WBC Junior Lightweight title, you
Yes,
guys.
sir. I think they both have titles, right? Do they?
Well, they're showing only one here.
Okay, one there.
So I guess that's the one that matters.
Okay, got you.
Okay.
Who you take?
So in that fight, man, I'm slightly taking Berchelt. I feel like Oscar Valdez and Berchelt, they have really similar styles, but I feel like Berchelt is a little bit more tough than Oscar Valdez, and he has more power.
Okay.
So that's why I'm gonna take Berchelt in this fight.
Gotcha.
All right, who you got on this fight?
I gotta go with Valdez on this, man. I think he has he's quicker. I haven't seen much of his footwork, but however, I seen he's quicker. He throws a lot of punches, and I mean, you know what? He can catch him. He can catch him with a couple. It might, stun him and help him win a couple rounds.
All right, I'm going with Miles on this one. I'm a fan of both guys, but I'm more attuned to Oscar Valdez. I think he wins this fight. At the same time, you guys are both at the same age.
They're both good fighters.
Right,
and they're both good fighters. They're both 29 years old, I think it is. Similar records. I think, Oscar hasn't lost, and Miguel, I think, lost one fight. I'm taking Oscar Valdez.
All right. You guys heard it there first. What's next?
Next on the list, we got Gabriel Flores versus Jason Valdez, 10 rounds of junior lightweight.
Gabriel Flores, man.
Stock
That's
town
our dude, man.
in the
We
house,
pretty much watch all his fights at this point.
Right.
You know, his last fight, he didn't look too good in that fight. He won, but, you know, it wasn't too great of a performance. I wanted a little bit more out of him. I wanted to see more of a professional style out of him. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I feel like he still wins this fight. If you guys didn't know, Jason Valdez, he fought Ryan Garcia, and Oscar Valdez knocked him out. So, I feel like it's a good step up for Flores.
All right, so you taking Flores.
I'm taking Flores.
For me, all right, I got to go with Gabriel Flores in this one. Like he said, I did not like his last fight and what he brought to the table. Maybe he had... he was starstruck. You know, he was on ESPN. He was the main draw.
Right.
A big day for him. I thought he didn't produce what we thought was going to happen, but he didn't win the fight, but not in a nice fashion.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm taking Flores in this one, but I think it's going to be a tough fight for him again. But I think he did learn from what he did in the last fight, which he will produce in this fight. But hopefully we can see a knockout on this one.
I want to see a little bit more discipline from
There
him.
you go.
Right. Hey, I'm taking Flores all day, man. I think
all day.
I'm taking Stocktown, baby, all day, and I think he's knocking dude out with a convincing. What we taking? 8th round knockout, man.
All right.
I think it's gonna be late in the fight. He's gonna come through with something we ain't seen before. He's gonna put himself on the map. I mean, you know what? He's a small town dude, and given this big opportunity, he's fighting at prime time. I think he's gonna deliver.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like he has a lot of fire in him too.
Got to.
There we go.
He's not the best, but you know what? He gonna show something.
Up and coming, 20 years old.
Right.
He definitely can get this
20
knockout.
years old. You know, he needs to be polished a little bit. But
Yeah, he's only 20, man. That's
Yeah.
that's probably the reason why too. You know, we see a little bit lack of discipline in the ring, and you know, kind of like an amateur style still, just a little bit. And we want to see him progress over the years.
Right.
But yeah, that's still our dude though. We watch all his fights.
Definitely. We will continue.
Yeah.
All right, so 3-0 Flores. All right, so we're moving on to the next. We have the rock star, Elvis Rodriguez.
This dude, man.
Versus Luis Alberto Varane.
Man, you gonna have to take this one first, Eric.
Right.
I've seen about 3 of Elvis's fights. I was able to catch him, being able to catch those fights. But I think Elvis wins this fight. He is a hard hitter. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of footwork. He's just a down and dirty fighter, man. Not dirty in a bad way, but just he's in there to knock your head off.
He's gonna go get it.
And I don't know too much about Luis Alberto Varane, but I think he's gonna be in for he's gonna be seeing stars. That's all, he's gonna be seeing stars.
Yeah.
Don't miss this fight, you guys. Elvis Rodriguez. He's the dude that once he wins the fight, he acts like he's
Elvis.
Presley. Elvis Presley, and he hits that guitar on you. But
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that one.
Right.
So I know who Elvis is. I always see him on Instagram, but I don't know too much about him. But he does look like a skilled dude, and I'm excited to see him fight. I'm taking Elvis just because I don't know the other dude.
Out of the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, out of the Dominican Republic.
I agree with you right there. I really don't know much about Elvis. I seen a video of him. He looks legit. He looks like the real deal. So I think he's gonna put on the show like Elvis Presley do, man. So he gonna knock him out with a boom, 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 boom,
Bam.
and that's the end of it, man.
He's definitely caught my eye, though. He caught all our eyes.
Most definitely. I think the dude. I was watching him. He has fast hands.
He does.
And he looks
He does
pretty
have fast
freaking stocky.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
built.
big dude.
He's built.
Big
So
kid.
I think that's going to for sure put him over the top in that fight he's in. So
3-0
Rodriguez, man.
Elvis Rodriguez. All right, and
What's
we're
that
going
last
down.
fight? Oh,
We're going down. We got
Our
Xander
boys
Zayas.
next, though.
Xander
Our boys
Zayas
next.
versus James Martin at welterweight, 6 rounds.
Yep.
Who wins?
I'm taking my boy Xander all day, man. This man done fought 7 times in the past year. He been going crazy.
Try to get it, man.
That's our dude, man. We saw him fight out in Reno. We got pictures with him. He seems like a really good dude, and he's young, and he seems like he has that fire. He has the right team around him because we're seeing him fight here, just progressing. Fighting these real seasoned or sparring these real seasoned fighters too. Sparring with the elite. That's definitely gonna elevate you. So I'm taking Xander all day.
Xander all day. What you got, Miles?
I got Xander, man. I like him. He's a young cat. Like you said, he's 18. He's still moldable. And this
I think
fight
he's
right
19.
here. Is he 19? 19 years old, man. He's a young cat. And I think this fight right here will for sure put him on display. Let everybody see. Because me personally, I feel like I ain't seen enough of him yet. Y'all got to see him firsthand. So that's a whole different experience, man.
We saw his first fight.
Yeah.
His first fight live.
His very first professional fight we seen.
Yeah.
And he
Live,
put on the
man.
show for y'all.
It was very impressive.
All right.
Knocked him out in like the first round. And he might be 18, my bad. I was thinking about somebody else. He might be 18, 19.
Hey, he's still a young cat, man. 18, 19.
You might be right about that.
He can't even drink yet, man. Yeah. So he's a young cat. You feel me? So
yeah, he came out to the crowd after the fight and everything, and he shook hands, took pictures. Real nice kid, man. Real blessed kid down to earth.
That's all I like, man. He's a people person.
Yeah.
Xander, you got my vote in this fight, man. I think you're gonna take it easy.
All right. Yeah. So hey, as you already know, I'm going with Xander. I've seen a little bit of him. I've seen about 3 or 4 fights of his. I think he knocks his guy out the way he knocks everybody else out. It don't last no more than 3 rounds. The kid is too polished. The kid has been around too many professional fighters that are bringing him in the right way. And it's going to be an easy victory.
Easy victory.
Xander over Martin.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that concludes that one.
We're going to move over.
We're going over to the Showtime card. We got Adrien Broner versus Jovanie Santiago for 10 rounds of junior welterweight action.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
Who you got?
Go first, Miles?
I got it. I mean, I got Broner taking it. And I think, you know what, this dude, Santiago, he's someone they just, I won't say pulled off the street. He ain't no bum or nothing, but he is not a well-known fighter. I don't think anybody's seen a lot of him fight. So, I think he's slow. He has a nice body game, but other than that, Broner looks better. I think this is a tune-up fight for him. AB, you putting a beat down on him on that fight, man. So I'm going AB all day, man. AB.
For me, I got to go with Broner, man. I've changed. I switched hearts on this guy. I switched teams. I was anti-Broner.
All right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did not like anything about this guy. I didn't like his attitude. I didn't like the way he presented himself. And that's what brought him down at the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
Now he took a layoff. Now he's figured out that this is not the way to go. He's back in the game. He's lost 30 pounds. Now I'm Team Broner. I'm all about comeback. I'm all about redemption. I think he wins this fight, and he's going to give us more punching action, volume of punching than he did earlier in his career, which I think he's going to finally fix that problem to win rounds. Don't think you're going to knock everybody out. Win rounds, make sure you got the fight in your hands and then go for the knockout. He wins by knockout.
I understand. I'm taking AB too. You weren't too sold on AB. You didn't like AB much, but I've always liked AB, to be honest. I just thought he reminded me a little bit of Floyd when I was younger, but he was never, when it comes to promoting fights and stuff like that. In the ring though, never really thought he was anywhere compared to Floyd. But I feel like this is gonna be a great fight to shake off the cobwebs for AB, man. I hope he throws a higher volume of punches. That's my main thing, and that was everybody's main thing, man. He just wasn't busy enough. He tried to, act too defensive and, just pick his shots too much, and, that ended up, not working out.
Costing him rounds.
Yeah, costing him a lot of rounds.
Too many rounds.
I'm taking AB in this fight. Happy to see him back in the ring.
Right.
Bam. Booyah.
That's our dog, man. That's our dog.
So one more thing I want to add on that. For his team to be able to get this fight on Showtime, and he's the headliner after this long of a layoff.
Yeah.
Kudos to him. Kudos to his team. He pulled that off.
That proves that people still are interested in him.
Absolutely.
He's a story everybody wants to see finish, man. He stopped. He went on a little hiatus or whatever. Now he's back, man. We gotta see what he's on.
He was running into the law. I mean, things didn't look good for AB.
Right.
I thought we were gonna have to go fund him. I mean, that's what I really thought, man. Things weren't looking good. He was getting sued by people. You know what? Let's keep this. I ain't gonna go there. AB wins his fight by knockout. He's back in the game. All right, we're moving on to the next. The heavyweight fight, Adrien versus Dominic Breazeale. Heavyweight, 12 rounds. I'm going with Adrien on this one. Knockout. The same way Wilder knocked out Breazeale is the same way Adrien's going to knock this guy out.
Yeah. Man, I'm just going to go ahead and agree to that. I think Adrien's also going to knock him out. And it's going to be fireworks, that fight, so make sure you tune in.
Definitely gonna be a big knockout in that fight.
Yeah, fireworks, man.
That's the slugfest, man. So I feel like that's gonna be a great fight either way. Me personally, I haven't seen much of both fighters, so I feel like coming into this fight, I'd say Adrien. I mean, I heard he got the best of
Fury.
He got the best of Fury.
He put a big old cut and gash on Fury's eye, and Fury Fury had to fight to win that fight.
He was just a tougher guy that night. Fury was. You know?
He ended up being able to stretch out the fight to not stretch it out, but he was able to survive.
Yeah, I thought
they could have stopped that fight. Anybody else, if that wasn't Fury, they might have stopped that fight.
Yeah,
they gave him a couple rounds.
So he was bad.
It was bad.
It was leaking.
Okay.
But so that'll tell you that Otto Wallin was in there to win the fight.
Right.
So that's why I have to take him in this fight because Dominic Breazeale went in there against Wilder and just got knocked out in the first round. It was pretty vicious. He didn't look like he wanted to win that fight.
Yeah.
Otto Wallin, 3-0.
Right. Otto Wallin
struck by Wilder.
Unanimous decision.
All right. And just one more fight here, guys. I just got to mention it. You know, he is the OG in the game, Robert Easter Jr., a 12-rounder in a welterweight fight against Ryan Martin. I don't know much about Ryan Martin. I got to go with Easter on this fight because I know who Easter is. Mm-hmm. So I'm going with Easter. He should, he's not a big punching. He don't have much power, so I think it goes to the decision, and Easter wins the fight in decision.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's gonna. I feel like I'll be happy to see Robert Easter back in the ring because he's definitely an exciting fighter. I'm taking him in this fight for the same reason. I don't know much about the other dude, but I do know about Robert Easter, so I'm taking him in this fight.
Easter win.
Easter. I mean, I don't know none of these fighters. I'm not going to discredit them. I think this is a good opportunity for me to learn and see who these guys are.
There you go.
So you know what,
Got some knowledge on them.
You know what, you guys are speaking highly of Easter, man. You know, so I gotta roll with Easter on this one. But I'm hoping to see a good fight and see what he's about.
Definitely see a high volume of punches in that fight. I don't think you'll see a knockout, but we'll see a lot of blows.
Yes, sir.
So there you guys have it.
Y'all heard it here first.
Big fights this weekend, February 20th. You here at the Full 12 Lounge.
Right.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And let's keep it pushing. We got more fights to come. Spring is coming. You know, Cinco de Mayo is coming.
Hey,
it's going down,
man.
y'all. You know, we hit a dry spell, but we're back. You know, we throw some out there. You know, the more big fights come, the more you see us.